We're here at the Kia EV Day, world premiere of the PV5. It's a whole new family of commercial vehicles from Kia, and they're all going to serve a lot of different purposes. So we've got a cargo version, there's a crew cab version, there's going to be passenger version, so head over to the complete car channel and see our video on that. And they're all based on this new platform. It's PBV, so Platform Beyond Vehicle. And they'll all use a new underpinnings underneath. So it's all based on the EGMP S platform. There's going to be several different battery options. The front styling in terms of design is all pretty much going to be the same. So you've got these high mounted daytime running lights, a contrasting black bonnet, your fast charging ports are all in here, and your main headlights are tucked down in there out of the way. So it means all your bumpers and stuff aren't carrying any kind of valuable assets that might get damaged in that sense. So, you know, it's a very modern, very contemporary design. It's very much like a kind of a concept car, as it were. But this is going to be production. And I want to show you this because it's what it calls its WAV. So this is a wheelchair accessible vehicle. So what Kia has done is they've looked at how van operators modify vans and change vans, and often when it comes to doing this kind of setup, you know, you get the van and then has to go to a third party and it has to then be modified. This is a from the factory addition to it. So it's what, you know, they want to make this as streamlined and as easy for the customer as possible. So it's a manually operated ramp that will then lift up and will slide into the floor. So it means that you can actually dismount or, you know, have people come in and out on a curb rather than through the back of the vehicle, which is often the case with some wheelchair conversions. And it just offers a little bit of difference, that somebody can get something from the factory, from, you know, right from the off, and it's factory designed. It's not a modification to fit into a vehicle. It's designed from day one to accommodate this. So fit and finish and all that should be up to what you would expect from a factory standard. You can see how easy it is to get in and out here. And also, if you come around this side, you can see in how that the rear seat bench, so this still has seating in the rear, but how the seat base can actually flip up out of the way and then slide back. So, you know, it means there's more space for the wheelchair user in the back, but also there's still a single seat back there as well. So if they need to have somebody in there with them or want to have somebody in there with them, there's still that possibility as well. So it is a very versatile setup, and obviously when that space isn't being used by a wheelchair, those seats can pop down and it can effectively be a regular passenger vehicle as well. So that's actually quite a nice setup and how it's done. This could really have a lot of appeal for, you know, not only private individuals, but also for taxi drivers. In Ireland specifically, there's up to €25,000 grants available if you get a wheelchair accessible taxi that's also an electric vehicle. So although we don't have the exact pricing for the PV5 yet, this could be really quite an interesting option for taxi drivers, for example, that want to be able to offer users, you know, the full suite of services. So to give people, you know, full accessibility to taxis and also still do it electrically. Pretty interesting design. Kia is doing all of this at a new factory that it has in Korea, and there's going to be a whole lot of different modifications, different body styles, all coming out over the coming year to year and a half. And this is one of the few times where we've seen from the factory, from the off, a dedicated wheelchair accessible vehicle, and it's great to see. There's going to be a few different battery options available for this as well. So it'll start with a 43.3 LFP battery. That's going to be the base version. It's probably unlikely to come in this variant. That will probably only go into the cargo version, but that's still TBC. Otherwise, you're going to have a choice of a 51.5 kilowatt hour battery or a 71.2 kilowatt hour battery. And that larger one will give you a range of around 400 kilometers in this kind of setup with a passenger setup. So that should be pretty good. That's the WLTP figure. And you will have 11 kilowatt AC and fast charging available as well. You're looking at about a 10 to 80% charge, taking around half an hour. So even if you were a taxi driver, you got access to a fast charger while you're out on doing your usual shifts. Be very quick to have a quick top up of the battery, and that will keep you going throughout the rest of your day. So that's quite useful in terms of efficiency and all that kind of stuff. Performance wise, there's only going to be one motor for this, at least initially anyway. It's a 120 kilowatt electric motor. It's going to drive the front wheels, and that equates to 163 horsepower or about 160 brake horsepower if you're using that method, and 250 newton meters of torque as well. Obviously electric, so it's all single speed automatic transmissions. And then on the inside, well, it's actually quite nicely done. It's very modern inside in terms of the look, the layout. So you've got a 7-inch driver's instrument display in front, and then beside that you've got a slightly larger 12.9-inch touchscreen display. Kia's native infotainment system is very good and works very, very well. But you will also be able to have, smartphone mirroring, and so if you've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that kind of stuff. Lots of space here on the doors. Again, lots of storage items here, room for bigger bottles, also a very low belt line here as well, so you've got a very good amount of visibility. Great if you do need to pull up next to a curb, that's very handy. You've got more storage in front, you've got big glove boxes. In the center, you've got things like multiple USB-C ports, you've got a wireless phone charging pad. So yeah, all the usual mod cons are there that you would want, and there's going to be all the latest suite of driver assistance systems. Kia is taking that very, very seriously, so they're targeting full 5-star in terms of Euro NCAP and all the other markets that this vehicle will go to. It's definitely an interesting setup. It's a visually very striking vehicle. I think it looks great. I can't wait to see these things on the road, and it's great to see a new manufacturer coming into the LCV space. I think when that happens, a lot of people might dismiss it, going, oh, what would they know? But equally, they're coming in with a fresh set of eyes. Maybe they're going to bring stuff in that, a different approach, a different way of looking at things. This is going to be the first. There will be other models, so there will be a larger PV7. There's even talk of a PV9 as well. So this is not going away anytime soon. Kia is getting very serious about vans, and this PV5 is what it's going to start with. If you want to know more about this, head over to our website. It's completevan.ie. You'll find a link to it just below in the description box. And it's a great resource for keeping up with all the latest van news as well as reviews. Thanks for watching.